Hello! Today I'm going to be talking about representations of mothers in African films, specifically in 3 films: From a Whisper, Pumzi, both directed and written by Wanuri Kahiu, and Zulu Love Letters, directed and written by Ramadan Suleiman. All these films are recent, having all been released in the 2000s. Pumzi and From a Whisper were both written and directed by Kenyan director Wanuri Kahiu. However, both cover very different subjects. From a Whisper is a reflection on the 1998 terrorist bombing in Nairobi, Kenya 10 years after the fact, and Pumzi is a short film in a post-apocalyptic Earth set in the East African Maitu community. Pumzi is the film that brought Kahiu the most renown and is a prime example of Afrofuturism. Nowadays, Kahiu is known for founding Afro Bubblegum, a group devoted to curating fun, fierce, and frivolous African art and representations of Africa that exist for the sole purpose of existing. Zulu Love Letters, on the other hand, is a South African film made 10 years post-apartheid that deals with the coming of age of the born-free generation and its implications. The mother figures in each film create a link between all 3. Kahiu and Suleiman both explore the impact of intergenerational healing through these mothers and the spirituality and love that arises in the parent-child relationship. All the mothers represent healing in these films. In From a Whisper, one of the conflicts is the distinct lack of mother presence, specifically Tamani's mother. Art becomes an important motif in this film as Tamani uses it to process her mother's absence and find resolution. The main motif of the artwork in the film is a red spray-painted heart in all of her paintings. This image follows us throughout the film, culminating in a final moment when these hearts are used to commemorate all the victims of the terrorist attack. This is just one way that the presence of Tamani's mother is felt, though she is not physically present. The short film Pumzi is an Afrofuturist take on the increasing threat of climate change and emphasizes through the character of Asha the need to nurture and heal the earth, as well as the reciprocal relationship between human and earth. In Pumzi, the role of the mother is that of Mother Earth, but in this case it is reversed so that our protagonist Asha must mother the earth. The short film follows Asha as she struggles to bring the mother tree back to life. In this way, she plays the role of the mother to the earth and helps it heal after the devastation wrought by previous generations. In the final shots of the film, Asha is shown to become the mother tree as she gives her life for the tree to grow. The visuals very clearly mark the link between Asha and the mother tree and its life-giving properties as the camera expands to show a greater forest growing, and the soundtrack reveals sounds of life mixed in with the music. The central mother-daughter relationship in Zulu Love Letters is of course Thandeka and her daughter Manji. In this story, Manji belongs to the born-free generation, those who were born post-apartheid, while her mother was caught in the struggle to free South Africa. Manji's inability to understand her mother's struggle is translated literally in the film to her being deaf, and Thandeka's unwillingness to explain herself is paralleled by her unwillingness to learn sign language in order to communicate with her daughter.
Speak to me. Change what situation in my family? You are not the only person in the world who is in need. You never, ever speak to me like that again. Do you hear me?
The mother and daughter reconciliation occurs through this increase in communication over the course of the film, and a common method of communication found in the form of the Zulu Love Letter. A Zulu love letter is generally a beadwork necklace given to a lover where each bead has a significant meaning. In this case, the Zulu Love Letter is reinterpreted into a mix of different materials and photographs, but remains a method of communication that brings both Manji and Thandeka together. Zulu Love Letters, much like From a Whisper, shows the healing strength that comes from communication and love between parent and child.